What is up? What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Hey, check it out, man. Daggone. Umar is sentenced to prison after FBI exposed new federal charges against him. I think this might be clickbait, man, as far as the title. And you know, we don't do clickbait over this mother, man. How y'all doing? All candid. Wait a minute. I wanted to show y'all some of the footage. We're gonna do this video anyway, but I went up to Dr. Umar's school and I just show this one right here. I'm gonna put the footage into a into a video of my own. My bad, y'all. I'm still getting over this cold. So I'm trying to do too many things at one time. So basically, I'm at the school. I thought I was gonna say something wonderful, other than breathing. I'm pissed off. I'm trying to drive and hold the camera and everything. But you know what? One thing I noticed, man, that the electric is on, and I noticed you got all these cameras, right? And I actually backed up because that's what I was talking about. This is how you kind of make notes to yourself. Man, I gotta stop making that noise. But it's been raining.
Everybody doing the same shit I'm doing.
So anyway, man, I'm gonna put it all into it looked like, to me, that looked like crack foundation. I can't zoom in from here, but right in this area right here, that's crack foundation right there, man. I don't think they're gonna allow that. And again, I'm going by, I live in Maryland and this is Delaware. That's a different state. So I remember going with a couple of friends of mine. They got their own building and I was supposed to be going in with them, but Uncle Mike ain't had no money. Long story short, they strict, man. They are strict on these buildings if you're going to have the public coming in. So me looking at it, I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. The roof, I just knew the roof was going to be all tore to hell. Man, that roof looked brand spanking new. So my hat goes off to the to whoever put that roof in. That roof looked brand new, like he just did it like 3 days before I started filming. So I got some drone footage real quick if y'all want to see, man. Y'all want to see the I can't remember if this is it. In fact, I think it's the first one. And I'm not gonna play a lot of this. It's like I just want to show y'all. Look at that roof, man. That roof is on point. Yeah, that roof is on point, man. On all the buildings, the roof it's like somebody just did the roof. And they had some professional look at that roof. I was shocked. Now, one of the things that I wanted to cover in my video is, you see this building right across the street from this area? This building is not being used. They have a car there with no tags on it. That car doesn't have any tags on it. And I could just tell that these buildings are not being used. And I wanted to talk about this swamp area because somebody was saying, and I'm just guessing, right? I don't know. Somebody was saying that the land is not equipped for having buildings and being able to get a permit to actually run a school or actually have people coming in and out of your building. So it's not necessarily not equipped for a school. It's not equipped for a mall or a store or anything. But right across the street on the other side somewhere, that they do have a little kids daycare or whatever you want to call it that's open. And this land right here, I didn't get a good shot. That's the best shot I got of it. You see all this with this fence at, you see all this open land right here. Like they, because of whatever they building over there, and I'm just all guessing. This is all me guessing. That is interfering with this water, and that's contaminating all the land. You can see me over there flying the drone. But anyway, I'm gonna put all this into a video for you guys. I just wanted to, I'm anxious just like you guys are, man. I want to show some stuff and everything. So I went up there for 2 days. The second, I just got burnt out, man. I was in the Philippines for a whole 30 days. Came home for a week thinking I think I'm young, y'all. And they see, I went up to Delaware, got a hotel, stayed the night. I don't need no 5-star hotel and all that stuff. I stayed in the Red Roof Inn, and I thought that was more than enough for me. I love the spot. There I go breathing again. So I was in the hotel for a minute, doing what I do. Is this the? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I was gonna show one more, but I did a little sweep. Well, y'all seen one room, you seen them all. I was in the hotel room, man, and I was thinking about Marianne, the lady that was doing the documentary, movie / whatever they was talking about with Dr. Umar, and she said that Dr. Umar was going to leave because they put him in a hotel. He didn't like the hotel. He needed to be staying at the Marriott or the Hilton or whatever these, I don't know. I don't even know the names of them. Find me the cheapest. In fact, if I come to your state to do some business and you put me in some top of the line hotel, I'd be like, man, you crazy. That money could have been going in my pocket. I'm gonna have my eyes closed, bruh. I'm not gonna be able to see the hotel the whole time I'm there. Put me in the cheapest. I'm talking bottom line cheap, bruh. I'm from the streets, baby. Put me in in fact, you could put me in a cot. Just give me a blanket. I don't even need a pillow, bro. Anyway, y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Let's see what this bad boy about. Let's check it out.
The rumors about Dr. Umar.
My account.
Bullshit, 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 bullshit.
That right there, man, to be honest, was a bold-faced lie, man. It's just a straight up, that is just a straight up, undeniable lie about your accounts, your bank account. You cannot tell me that you're telling the honest God truth about your bank accounts, man. You cannot tell me that. If they froze your accounts, it's something you did wrong. They don't freeze your accounts because some type of Tom, Dick, and Harry tried to break into my bank accounts. Somebody tried to get into my mom's bank account. They would just cut up the card or whatever the case may be, reverse all the charges that you say that that's yours. Be honest. It is a such thing as honest people in this world. It is. They just don't peep their head out as big as this thing right here. So long story short, dude, if you did any business, think about it. You don't even have to do business, bruh. Why are they freezing your accounts? Have your account ever been frozen? People who can hear my mouth. Have your account ever been frozen? Frozen. I ain't talking about you had to get sent away for another credit card because somebody, come on, dog. Yeah, we know. And it's a shame, man. I'm trying to figure out. I talk.
They had no record of my account.
So,
Like some folks are surprised.
before we get into these charges, we first have to talk about the moment doctor. Umar realized he was getting locked up because he did not take it well at all. He went live on Instagram recently and launched into a rant about how the system is trying to bring down an innocent black man just trying to do good for his community. In typical Dr. Umar fashion, he was raving and lamenting, painting himself as the victim, except this time was different. He was visibly shaken, like he had just survived a traumatic experience. And the things he was saying weren't typical Dr. Umar stuff. He was ranting about his accounts being frozen, which now makes sense because those same accounts are part of the federal fraud case that could lock him up for decades.
Dr. Umar has access to no money right now because my personal account contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary. So the Prince of Pan-Africanism, for the first time in my life, is with.
That don't sound like business smarts. Everybody, you know what? Everybody want to act like they know how to do business, but don't nobody know how to make money. Everybody knows how to do business. Everybody knows how to do it, but don't nobody know how to make money. I said that for 20 years, man. People come to me, well, you know, you should incorporate. Somebody sue you, you know, they could take your house.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
What are they going to sue me for? Number one, to take my house. What are you talking about? It sounding stupid. Because it sounds good in the streets, y'all. All you got to do, if you want to better your life, all you got to do is stop listening to all this bull that's in the streets. That's all. Stop listening to people like this. Listen to your heart and your soul and read and research.
Without any digital currency. So for my loyal supporters out there, if you can spare a few dollars so I can take care of Queen Mother Ifa Tunde and myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back and open up a new account, please hit my Apple Pay or hit my PayPal.
Fans didn't know it at the time, but they would later find out that Dr. Umar made the video right after he was told by the feds to turn himself in. If you look closely, you can actually see the moment he realized his entire grift was about to be blown to pieces. According to reports, Dr. Umar eventually reported himself to the authorities, but he made sure to let his close circle know that he needed to get as little press coverage as possible. So no photos, no statements, no press releases, nothing. Just quietly surrendering himself because he knew that if he didn't, things could get ugly real fast. And then his biggest fear, the world seeing him for the scammer he is, would come to pass. But what he couldn't have known then was that the feds were about to leak some documents that would expose him for good. Now, here's where things get way more exciting. Because just as Dr. Umar kept trying to sweep his arrest and RICO case under the rug, Tasha K entered the chat, and y'all know she always comes through with the receipts. She broke down Dr. Umar's situation in a recent YouTube video where she revealed the truth about what he's been doing with his so-called charity organization. Tasha started by exposing Dr. Umar's so-called school, and here's why that matters. The FBI's indictment lists those missing donations as evidence in the fraud and racketeering charges, and she didn't just throw gossip around. She brought facts and figures. According to her, Dr. Umar has been skimming off of the donated funds for his personal use. Not only that, but he also refused to account for all the donations just to avoid taxes, which is why the feds are now after him.
We all know that, and we all know everybody has money from the IRS. Even when you're doing your taxes from your job, you try to find as many things to claim on your taxes. You know, who tells the truth? Come on, man. But long story short, I know this man done raised over $2 million. I'm not going to say he raised $2 million. I'm going to say he earned $2 million, including his book and appearances to speak different places. He done burned through that money, man. Staying at high top-of-the-line hotels. Yeah.
Listen closely as she breaks it all down, because the figures paint a very clear picture of what's going on.
Now, according to IRS Form 990, the filings reveal disturbing financial irregularities, okay, with Jermaine Shermack. That's how he files it. He doesn't file it under Dr. Umar. It's Jermaine, okay? Now, the nonprofit shows assets of $634,436 as of 2024. This is what he's saying that he raised. This is what he reported Okay, now you know he go begging inside of that car without a haircut every other day or on the side of the building in which he lives in, because they say his house is right there on a row house in Philadelphia somewhere. Okay, according to the IRS filings, this is inconsistent reporting of contributions. Okay, now while official filings show that only $321,408 in total contributions over the last 5 years, evidence suggests Johnson raised significantly more through other channels.
For context, Dr. Umar has been soliciting funds to build and open this school for years. And it's not like he already had some money and just needed support from the public. Every single dime that has gone into the school has come from the public. As if that isn't bad enough, Doctor, Umar has never been transparent about how much he received in contributions for the school or what the funds are being used for. All he does is come online and aggressively demand that African Americans abandon the public school system and instead pool funds for his school. Now, many people saw this crowdsourcing for what it was, a grift. I mean, the name of the school itself is a clue. Dr. Umar has publicly claimed to be a descendant of Frederick Douglass, even though he's never actually proven it and nobody from the Douglass family has claimed him as theirs. However, a lot of people didn't see it this way, and they donated their hard-earned money to this cause. But for some reason, Dr. Umar still hasn't opened the school. Every time the opening date draws near, something happens to throw a wrench in the works. Coincidence? Maybe. But with everything that's coming out about Dr. Umar, it seems more like he's the one that keeps manufacturing these delays. The recent delay wasn't just suspicious. It's now being used by prosecutors as proof that Umar was manufacturing excuses to cover up the missing funds tied to his federal fraud case. In June, he reported a supposed vandalism that took place in the school building, resulting in the destruction of the—
Damn, that's the same footage I got right there.
proof that Umar was manufacturing excuses to cover up the missing funds tied to his federal fraud case. In June, he reported a supposed vandalism that took place in the school building, resulting in the destruction of the library, cultural artifacts, and educational supplies. These damages conveniently didn't affect the physical structure of the building, but it was just bad enough to make it impossible for the school to open this year. To make everything look more real, Doctor, Umar posted a video of himself questioning a bunch of kids like they were the ones who vandalized the school. Mind you, he posted that video without the consent of the kids' parents.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, brothers and sisters.
John.
I'm back again.
You know, it's funny, man, because while I was up there filming, I filmed some kids riding a bike, and they wanted me to film them. And they just was riding the bike, popping wheelies. Ain't no harm, no foul. You know what I'm saying? So, but there was some other kids on the corner, and I asked them about the school, and I asked them, I said, what y'all think about the school? I said, man, y'all think this school gonna ever open? And they said, no. Man, he been working on that school. One kid said, I've been here for at least 2 years, and he was working on the school before I started living here. And every now and then some people come and do a little bit of work. That's about it. That school ain't gonna never open. And I was like, God dang, even the kids know that, man. This is what the kids were saying. They're right across the street from the school. Right across the street. I can go over there and knock on their door. That's crazy, man.
While I was on the live, the children had snuck into the school, which means they knew the door was unlocked. Listen to me, brothers and sisters.
Oh my God.
For children to know that a door is opened, and I was only away from the school for 30 days. For children to know that the door was open, and I was only away from the school for 30 days. For children to know the door was open, and I was only away from the school for 30 days, I wonder when they broke in. I wonder when they broke in, because if the children already know the door was open.
Police also couldn't figure out what happened, and the only evidence we have that there was even a vandalism was this little clip.
Wow, but look at the floor, though. Poor thing. That's in the gym. That's in the gym, man. I don't think kids would have done all that. Why would it look? Unless they was in there playing, that's a new place to play. I don't think kids would have done all that. Kind of shoes this person got on.
And if we're being real, that doesn't look like something so bad that the school's opening had to be postponed by a whole year. Something didn't add up and people had many questions. And this one viral comment pretty much summed up how people felt about the whole thing. Where's the proof of said damage? Charge vandalism. Were you insured? Why haven't you posted at least one image showing said vandalism? Or is the true vandalism you and this whole project? Also, from someone that is well versed in the banking system, your current post about your accounts being frozen is horribly flawed. It wasn't until
I told you, Uncle Mike told you.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Man, get out of here. Hey, I'll go home. Dr. Umar, hey. Dr. Umar, go home, man. This go home, dog. I'm trying to figure out why you thought that people would believe this, especially people in the banking system, especially people that run a business, especially people that work with PayPal on a regular. I've known people who did some wrong things. I'm like, dude, this money coming in now, but what's going to happen when people complain at PayPal? And for a smart businessman, just to let y'all know, if somebody want their money back, as a smart businessman, you should give that person their money back. That's one person. You doing business for the world, right? Especially online, PayPal. We talking PayPal. You should give that person their money back, but try to find out all the reasons why, what mistakes that your business made that make this person, they gave money, right? Now they decided they want the money back. A smart businessman will give them the money back and try to figure out what went wrong so they won't make the same mistake to the rest of the world. That's how business should be done. Amen. That's how business should be done. Let me say it 3 times. That's how business should be done. Man, get out of here. Here we go.
Till a few weeks later that the truth about this mysterious vandalism and the school delay came out. And when it did, Dr. Umar couldn't even defend it because it became obvious that this was why he was being investigated. It would turn out that Dr. Umar had been failing to pay vacant property registration fees and utility bills. As a result, the house has been facing auction for a few weeks. In fact, it was reported that the house was going to be put up for auction by August 25th, 2025, if he refused to pay up his bills. So, guess what Dr. Umar did? He went on the defensive as usual. He claimed that the dues were punitive and discriminatory, and the state wanted to force him to close down the school. And then he tried to score sympathy points by claiming that he was being targeted unfairly, begging people for even more donations. And according to Tasha K, Dr. Umar was using these tactics to avoid jail time. But if you thought what Tasha exposed was bad, then wait till you hear about the leaked federal documents that exposed Dr. Umar's PayPal scam, because that's what really let him know that the feds weren't going to let him off easy this time. According to this leaked report, Dr. Umar allegedly received over $1.5 million in donations through GoFundMe and PayPal for different charity causes. Apart from the school, he has been involved in some causes that he claims are supposed to uplift the Black community, except nobody actually knows where any of that money goes or what these charities have achieved. And every time he gets criticized, he just comes out with another video explaining why the system is after him and warning people in the Black community not to fall for it.
He's reported GoFundMe campaigns, all right, that he's been suspended from through 2014 and 2015 of over $400,000 raised before the account suspension. That's a lot of money for GoFundMe, okay? PayPal donations, approximately $125,000 documented. Speaking fees and direct donations, estimated $750,000. This man raising all this money and ain't got a haircut yet.
Go ahead, man. Golly. have not gotten a haircut yet, she says. No, that's the African, the nappy head is the African style. I'm assuming. I thought that was part of his style, Mr. Nappy. That's crazy, man. All that money. Oh my God.
Total estimated funds 1.6 to 2 million that they can account for, and this is with them digging. They've been on this, okay? And we're gonna talk about how much they've been on this, and that's the reason why that damn school is on the auction block right now, vacant school that never opened. And he promised to open it in 2013 and kept pushing back the opening date and blamed us, well, not me, y'all, if y'all donated, as to why it can't open, because black people can't stick together, okay? Even though he was running it like a mom and pop shop.
These tactics worked for a long time until more and more people started asking him questions he couldn't answer. For example, Charleston White recently put Dr. Umar on blast for preying on black women using emotional blackmail. He revealed that Dr. Umar is always pandering to women and making himself seem like an ally, when in truth, all he wants is to take their money.
You mentioned Umar Johnson, and I don't know what's going on with his school, but I know that
you know what's going on with the school. It ain't been built. Shit, ain't nobody seen the classroom. Just seen the flag hanging out flying in front of that.
He been talking about it for 15 years, 16 years or something like that.
Yeah. He been lying. And, results is everything.
Yeah.
Results is everything. I ain't never built nothing begging other than Joel Osteen, but his daddy passed him to church.
Yeah, that is true.
His daddy, I ain't never seen him build nothing begging.
Unfortunately, Charleston White wasn't wrong. Dr. Umar.
You know what? You gotta listen to Charleston White with a filter, cause Charleston can get on your nerves. He called women the B word. I don't like that. It's a lot of things Charleston White says that I don't like, but he be on point like a champ, man. It's like you got to take it with a grain of salt. You got to get a dump truck of salt. You got to get a whole dump truck of salt to get. Look, y'all, the realness is not going to come to you gift wrapped with a napkin and all this type of stuff served on a silver platter. That the real stuff ain't coming to you like that, man. It's going to come to you like Jesus. Jesus, he was the real. And look what they did to him. Look how he came. Nah, he can't be Jesus. The Jesus I'm looking for is all dressed in gold and got all these angels serving him, and he's coming in on a horse and buggy or whatever you imagine. That's not, no.
Umar parades himself as a lover and ally to black women, even going as far as criticizing men like Jonathan Majors for dating a white woman. But then he turns around and insults them when they question him. The craziest part of all this is that it's not just his critics or the haters that are calling him out now. Even people who used to support him before have started asking questions. They're pulling their funds, demanding accountability, and silently removing him from their social media.
After 13 years, though. Come on, people. We got to be a little faster than this, man. It took 13. Don't get me wrong. When you jump on the bandwagon, that's just like tomorrow or yesterday, should I say yesterday, somebody just jumped on the bandwagon and said, oh, he speak well. Because on his Instagram, I looked through his comment section, man, and there's a lot of people supporting him. Then I go to their page, look at, what kind of person this person is, just I'm just being nosy. They got 3 or 4 pictures up. They don't do a lot of posting. They probably get on there. They so busy working they 2 or 3 jobs. Oh my God, man. Here we go.
Some have even gone as far as calling him out publicly and letting the world know he's a crook and possibly a criminal. One of the people that shocked the internet by speaking against Dr. Umar is his close friend and ally, Tariq Nasheed. Tariq recently sat for an interview with DJ Vlad, and he didn't hold back when he was asked about Dr. Umar's antics. Tariq admitted that at first he believed in Umar's school project. And that's critical because even Umar's closest allies are now backing up the FBI's claim that this was never about education. It was about fraud. At first, it was supposed to be the Pan-African dream. Tariq even revealed that he'd personally donated a lot of money to the cause, but he started to lose faith in that vision when Dr. Umar started acting out for social media attention and getting distracted by drama and conspiracies. Then came the final straw, the falling out. And it all started because he tried to caution him about getting distracted from the vision. Throughout the interview, it was clear Tariq had a great deal of respect for Dr. Umar. Or at least he used to. And you can catch him slowly come to the realization that Dr. Umar is as shady as they come.
When he was talking about that school about a decade ago.
A decade ago.
You know, I was for it. I donated to it. And a lot of people, every time Umar does something, they would tie me in.
Really?
Oh, they would always tie me in.
I've never heard about this.
They would always tie anything he did. Hey, Tariq, what's up with Umar? Because I put Umar on. You know, he wanted to use that notoriety to get money for the school. I'm like, hey, I'm all for that. But then when people start seeing all of the excuses, people start getting skeptical, and people start always coming to me, man, what's up with Umar? You and Umar in y'all school. Hey, I don't have, hey, no, y'all school. No, it's not y'all school.
It's his school by himself.
You had him in your movies. They just tie me in, and I can't. I said, look, to be honest, I don't think the school is happening. I said this about around 2017, and Umar we fell out because he started kind of attacking me publicly, and I helped the guy get
the truth.
Yeah, he started attacking me, and then I started getting in on him, so we fell out, and I told people back in 2017, I said, let me keep it a bean, man. That school ain't never gonna get built. That's just don't ask me about it again. That's my opinion. It ain't gonna get built, man. Just base. If it's going to get built, it would have been built already. It don't take that long.
But that's not all, because it would turn out that.
Wait a minute. How come everybody can see this? It don't take no 13 years. Well, he didn't have the buildings. The little kid, I'm going to go by what the little kid said. He said, no, I've been here for at least 2 years. So that's 2 years. And people come past every now and then. He need this HVAC system put in. I think that's a $10,000 to a $20,000 job, maybe $30,000 at the minimum. $30,000. I don't know. I got to see this thing. You need to get a crane. You need to get some heavy lifting equipment to get this thing on top of the roof, man. You need some people with some permits. Hello? You need some companies that got permits that can pull a crane in front. They need to block off some streets, bruh, to get this HVAC system. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you could take it apart. Did y'all see them things on the daggone building? Maybe you could take it apart and take it up there and then put it together to put it on the roof. Maybe that's...
Dr. Umar has been on the FBI's radar for a long time. He just didn't know he was already being watched. Interestingly, the first serious strike against Dr. Umar, the one that made the FBI open a file on him, didn't even have anything to do with money. Back in 2018, the State Board of Psychology accused him of practicing without a license. And that's not just embarrassing. It shows a pattern of deception that the FBI is now using to prove he's been running scams for years. Now, of course, he denied all the allegations, claimed he was being targeted. He continued playing the victim by claiming that his Facebook and GoFundMe accounts had been suspended for seemingly no reason. He went on his usual rants about it, and that got people feeling sorry for him. But the thing is, the receipts were out there, and they told a whole different story. There are many videos of Dr. Umar online acting like he's a shrink or psychology expert. He even uses many of those tactics to get people to keep donating more money to him. As y'all might recall, he self-published a psychology book titled Psychoacademic Holocaust: The Special Education and ADHD Wars Against Black Boys. The book basically argued that mental illnesses and learning disabilities were misdiagnosed in Black communities to discriminate against Black children. A few years later, he made a video talking about how ADHD and mental illnesses were not real. So, turning around to deny practicing psychology proved that not only was he a liar, but that he might be running other operations that could actually harm people. And when the feds started investigating him, they quickly discovered that Dr. Umar was not at all what he had cracked himself up to be. Now it's all coming full circle. The fake school, the frozen accounts, even the bogus psychology claims. Every scam he thought he buried is now Exhibit A in a federal case. The feds aren't backing down, his supporters are turning their backs, and the receipts keep piling up. And unless he pulls off a miracle, Doctor, Umar isn't walking back into his so-called academy. He's walking straight into a cell.
God, dog, man. That is crazy, dog. Man. Oh, man, what was I going to say? Dr. Umar, come on, bruh. Are you serious? Are you serious that you serious? I'm trying to... Okay, this right here, y'all. Okay, I'm assuming that maybe you don't need a crane to get this stuff up there. It looks like it can be sectioned. Yeah, you can probably get it up. Yeah, there you go. I thought their footage was my footage, man. I don't know. I don't even know if you can take this thing apart and build it on top. But that big bulky thing right there, man, you need a crane or something to get that thing up. I'm looking at the bottom part of it. I wish I could zoom in and stuff. That bottom part look like it stays there. Yeah. Oh my God, man. Shoot, I try to do half the work myself. That's how I roll, man. I try to do a lot of work myself. But I know one thing, brother. And it also looked like, you see on the right-hand side, this building right here, that's at the top. This side, you can see the doors and everything boarded up. You need to pressure wash the mess out of this concrete before you open. You know, beauty, man. You gotta. I don't know, man. I'm just bringing y'all the footage along with my opinion. But I know one thing. My hat goes off to the so far the best thing I ever seen from two things for sure that I've seen from Dr. Umar. Number one, if you can get all these people to donate money to you, bro, $2 million, then I'm doing something wrong. I learned something from that because I'm going to seriously help people. You talking about opening up a school? I'm opening up a school. I'm going to do an online course. I'm opening up a school and teach all these people everything I know, all the way down to the music. I'm running the YouTube channel, how to edit videos, how to get the footage and put it into a story and all that type of stuff. But one thing I do know is those daggone, that roof, look at that roof, man. I'm jealous over the roof, dog. That roof, look at that roof, man. Dang. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to give him credit for that roof. But I don't think he's working on this building right here, y'all. That's why it's all boarded up and stuff. And that's a nice size building. I gotta admit. They go to HVAC. I don't know, dude. I don't know if you can put that whole thing up, or you need a crane to get the whole, can you put it up in sections? Who knows? I don't know. Look here, y'all. I'm gonna get on up out of here. Hey, y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.